guys. Am I streaming? Hello? YouTube, am I streaming? Okay, I'm starting. Here we go, guys. Welcome. These are my sorry excuses for Hollow Nails. I'm honestly just really sad right now. Like, look at it! Look at it! Look at it! This is nasty! Why am I such a failure at life? And look at the other hand. The other hand is a little better. But like, you can see where I applied the fake nails, obviously. And here this is the most pitiful hand because the pointer finger and the thumb just straight up didn't even work. Like, look, like the polish is still wet too. I had to rush on here and be like, okay guys, I don't want to be late. But okay, so let me just try and grab stuff in the background. These are the bands that I'm using. And this is the bracelet I'm going to try to make. I'm going to get... Okay. Well, it's the Radiant Gradient bracelet. That's what I'm making today because the other one would be just be really difficult like this in this sorry state that I'm in. Let's see if you guys are commenting. Okay. Just a bunch of people saying first because, you know, we YouTubers, we just love when people comment first. I'm sorry, when I'm in a bad mood, I get really sardonically sarcastic. Okay, trying to open the first compartment. Okay. Oh boy. If you didn't notice, I have hollow all over my hands. It's like on my thumb right there. Everywhere. It's just everywhere. Okay. This video consists of me making a bunch of uncomfortable noises where I'm just like, no! Like the whole time. I don't know if that's entertaining to you, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. I really just want to take these off, but I don't want you guys to think I'm a quitter. I can't even, like, open the compartments. My goodness. How do people function like this? Okay, the thumb just needs to go. You are going. Thank you. Now leave. Get off my finger. It's still wet. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean that later. That'll be fun. Why did I think this was a good idea? Okay. So, 2 nails down for the count. Not even the first 5 minutes of streaming yet, and 2 nails are down for the count. Off to a great start, I can tell already. Okay, now it's way easier to open stuff, thank goodness. I guess that was a blessing in disguise, as you'd say it. Maybe I should just try looming with, like, my good hand. This is my good hand, because basically I was using glue dots to stick on my nails when I was trying this. And yeah, so what I did on the left hand, which made it so much better, is that I stuck like glue lines on the thumb and I think pointer finger. And those happened to be a bit stickier than the glue dots that I was using. And so they stuck a little bit better. Because they were more curved, so they needed a bit more sticky power to adhere to my nails. And then on the right hand, I was like, oh, it's probably okay if I use glue dots for the whole hand, and it wasn't, so that's why they came off so quickly. Okay, I guess I'll better start. I'm probably like, whoa, look at that! Why do I find that so amusing? Okay, time to get on the hook. Alright. Probably gonna have to clean my hook later too. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to just wipe this polish off because it's still actually wet. So I'm just gonna be right back. I did my best, and that's all I can do. So, now the thumb and pointer finger are just a little bit less sticky. Still sticky, but just a tiny bit less. I don't know how to tilt my camera on this, but anywho. Here we go. I never knew I'd have such a problem with the actual painting of my nails. Maybe next time if I do this, I'll just stick on the fake nails onto my fingers and not paint them, because this is just unbearable. And I'm not even like onto my first part of bracelet yet. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. So, last time I did it Q&A style, my last live stream. So, okay. So, just try to ask questions in the comments, and I'll attempt to answer them while I focus harder than I've ever focused in my life. Oh. Okay, let me look at questions. So, oh boy, there are a lot of comments, my goodness. Where do you get your shirt at? Oh, someone already noticed my shirt. Well, it's my Gerard Way shirt. My hair is covering it, and I'm too incapacitated to move it, but Gerard Way. I got it from Hot Topic, obviously. That's where you get all of your band-related merch. And, oh my goodness. I don't like your nails. It's okay, don't feel bad for saying that, because I really don't either. It was more of a joke. Like, I would never wear my nails like this in public. Like I said in my earlier live stream on Instagram, I was like, I'm taking these off immediately after I am finished with this video. So, okay. You're my favorite looser. I think you meant loomer. If Simply Nailogical sees this, she's gonna love it. Oh my goodness. I wish she would see it. I really wish she could see this. I mean, it is going to upload to YouTube after I finish it, because that's how I like to do my live streams. It'd be unfair for people who aren't here for the live stream to never see it, because it's still fun to watch, even if you can't interact with me. I think, at least. Anyways, people saying hello and hollow. Actually, I don't think it even said first. Everyone was just like third, fourth. No one even claimed first. Why is that so funny to me? Okay, moving on. Yeah, I'm getting hollow all over my one and only double-ended hook, so that just makes my day. Yeah, there's no way I'm finishing this thing. Oh man, okay. Why didn't I pick an easier bracelet? Like, a single chain would still be hard mode for this. Okay, okay. I can do this. I can do this. I wanted to actually wear this bracelet maybe after I finished it, but I can tell that it's just not going to happen. It's probably going to be so hollow and crusted, and yeah. I mean, hollow is great and everything, but like, you can always overdo stuff. And after the latency clears up, people are going to outrage in the comments after I say a statement like that. They're going to be like, what? How dare you say there can be too much hollow? And I'll be like, well, sorry, dude, but it's true. I mean, not hollow, but like, not annoyed with the hollow, I'm annoyed with how crusty and gross it would look in the bracelet if I got a ton of hollow crammed on this bracelet, which I will inevitably inevitably end up doing because like my polish isn't even dry. Like I said, it's still not dry. And I'm just getting it everywhere. Again, why did I think this would be a good idea? I really need to think things through more. I mean, like, you think you're a smart cookie until you do something really stupid. Like this, for example. But hey, at least I'm having fun while being done. That makes it a little bit less, demeaning, I guess you would say. Using such fancy words, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh man, okay. Okay. I'm thinking I would just like, I might want to just like take off my right hand of nails and leave my left hand on. But I don't know yet. See if it gets easier as I go along. Oh, wow, my polish still is not dry. I'm just gonna try and dab some of it off right now. Cause like, the thing is, it's in between my nail and the fake nails that I applied on. So like, it's just oozing out of that little crevice, and it's kind of nasty. I'm trying to get some of that out of there. Come on, get out of there. You don't belong there. My crevices. Yeah, you can see I got hollow on my fingertips. So I was trying to foolishly salvage them while I was making them, these nails. Yeah, my left hand's, my good hand is still a bit crusty, or oozy. Wish it was crusty instead of oozy. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. I better move on. Let me read more comments. Reading comments makes me feel better. Spray cooking spray on your nails. They will instantly dry. What? I'm not doing that. I don't have like legit cooking spray. I have some like weird grease whatever stuff. Hey, two of my friends are here. Hi, two friends. I don't want to say because people are nosy and sometimes poke into my personal life. You know who you are, two friends. Love you. I think you're the only ones that I know from school that have an account that are commenting. But anyways, let's keep going. So if you want to see what I've actually done so far, this is about it. If I end up finishing this, I'm going to be so proud of myself. Like, more proud of myself than I've ever been in my whole life. Okay, let me add more colors. Worst part is that this is a good color combo, I think, but oh my. Crusty, crusty, crusty. Might as well call me Mrs. Krabs, because I'm so crusty. I mentioned in my previous stream that I'm going to choir practice after this, like straight after. And now I'm here wondering how I'm going to get these nails off and unnasty looking in time for choir. They look really nasty. I said that I was originally going to end at like 3:50ish, but I'm going to probably end before that now. I'm really sorry, but I don't want the adults in choir being like, Claire, what did you do this time? I'm such a weird kid. Like, every time that I'm waiting before choir, I always bring in some craft thing, and they're like, what you making? And I'm like, oh, just a scarf or whatever. And, yeah, I don't want to seem extremely weird. Hey, Dad. Do you like my claws? Oh, he didn't come back. Oh, well. More comments. Yo, girl, you are rocking it. No, I'm not. Anyone else, literally anyone else, would be able to do this better than me. Ugh. Okay. Amelia asks, what's my favorite bracelet to make? Ooh, and the most fun one to make. I don't know. All I can really think of right now is my Ice Ice Baby, because 1, you make it with your fingers. 2, you use C-clips for most of it, so you get rid of like a ton of C-clips. And 3, yeah, it's just really fun to make because it's like a brick pattern, you know, like brick pattern. It's like a watch chain kind of. So like they're like layered on top of each other in a way, and it's really fun to make layered on top of each other like that. I don't know, I can't explain it. Just I have a tutorial for it. You can go watch it if you want to know what I'm talking about. But Aman Malik asks, what's my least favorite bracelet? I don't know. Probably something that I invented like early on in my looming career. Like, I mean before it was even a career, before I even got on YouTube. So, I don't know what that would be. That might be, My least creative one, I know, at least creative bracelet is the bubblegum. I don't even remember the whole name. My brother named it jokingly, and it's just bubblegum and a bunch of other random words, and it's legit a single chain with like every other chain having a couple bands in it. So it's like one band in one part of the chain, and then like four bands in the next part of the chain. Like I don't even know why I called it original. It was a single chain variation. Single chain. Anyways, least creative bracelet. I don't think I have a least favorite. Okay. Someone asked, am I gonna make a bracelet in this video? I'm gonna try. I'm probably not gonna finish it, but I'm gonna try. If I tried like designing bracelets like this, like if I was born with chronically long nails like this, and I tried designing stuff, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. None of us probably would. Unless you were like, I don't know, Da Vinci or something. Alabama Loomer asks, do I like Lumigurumi? I think I would, but like, I don't know, I'm not dissing any Lumigurumi people or anything when I say this, but the purpose of amigurumi crochet, which is like where Lumigurumi originated from, is to like make cute stuffed animals and stuff that, you know, you can give to little kids and they can cuddle and it's really adorable, but, I mean, Lumigurumi, don't get me wrong, it's a great idea, it's just, the point of amigurumi was to make like stuffed animals, same with Lumigurumi, but like, Lumigurumi, if you give that animal to a kid, they're gonna get their hair all tangled up in it while they sleep. Like, that's probably just a personal reason why I don't like it, I mean. But yeah, I think the creations are cute, and it's a great idea, but just like, not practical for stuffed animals. I don't know, don't listen to what I say, I'm not an expert. I'm not saying it's horrible or bad or whatever, but those are my opinions about Lumigurumi. Do I have a Musical.ly? Oh, no. Okay. Show us your room, asks a person. So, this is the room. That's about it. What's in frame right now is basically the gist of it. I mean, there are two chairs over there, and, like, a thing with books on it. And then there's the bed behind here. It's not my bed, this is actually my brother's old room. He had a YouTube channel a while ago, and if you find it, I don't know what kind of wizardry you'd use to find it, but if you do end up finding it, he sits right here. Same exact spot. It's the same exact room. But, like, he just made his videos here, which are a completely different topic than mine. But I'm not gonna say what it was about, because, you know, I don't want you guys stalking me or whatever, like, but anyways. Oh, I forgot my hat in the back there. No, I forgot about my hat. You can see right by the picture frame, back, this camera is weird, that there, picture frame, right there. There is a hat, and I made that yesterday. It's just basically another cat hat, and I made like it three colors. I made it red, minty blue, and white, and I think it's pretty cute. The ears are different colors. And yeah, I guess that's the room. And there's the door back there. The other way. There we go. Most interesting door you've ever seen, I'm sure. You ever notice how doors, like, some of them look like exclamation points and others look like windows? Does that ever occur to you? Sorry. Okay. Where is my storage? Asks the Living Pineapple. It's in those drawers over there that you can see back there. Except a while ago, remember the hurricane? I, like, bagged up all my stuff and put it on the bed in case we had insane water damage, but we had no damage, so that was good. But anyways, I put it, like, on the bed. Now I've been too lazy to like move it back to my drawers. So now it's just under my bed in a plastic bag. Because I'm a lazy butt. Moving on. I'm gonna read more comments. Lumon girl. Magyar. Okay. Thanks. Zip Karkuto. I probably butchered that language, but I'm so sorry. I wanted to know, do you sell your bracelets? I used to, but now I'm too lazy to put them back up on Etsy. What I did was, like, I made people get a random bracelet. Like, it was a, I don't know, like, grab bag type of thing. Like, I had, for example, a listing of a, like, moderately wide bracelet, and it was random, and you could get, like, a random moderately wide bracelet for, like, $4. And then there was a random fancy bracelet, and then there was, like, a random thin bracelet option or something. But not many people really got it, so yeah. If I would ever end up selling again, I'd probably sell like specific bracelets. Because I do have more of a following than I did back then, so maybe I'd sell ones that like people had seen in videos or Instagram pictures. That'd be pretty neat though, honestly, to have a bracelet made by that person that you're looking up to. I think that'd be pretty neat if I got someone's bracelet. Hey, my other friend's here. Hello, other friend. Hey. How do you record your videos from Ninja Warrior Minecraft? I use this software. It's called OBS software. It's Open Broadcaster software. It's free. If you go to their official website, then it's free, bug-free. Don't worry about viruses or anything. But yeah, it should be like the first Google result when you Google it. And yeah, it's basically software where you can broadcast stuff through your webcam. You can attach your own webcam, I'm sure, and like your own microphone or whatever. And you can also do like dual screen like gamers do. They have their face up in the corner and then they have the gameplay on the screen. Like, Jacksepticeye or Markiplier do. But you can do that too. I think you need 2 computers for that though. So, just saying. You can do a lot with this stuff. I'm not very techy, so I've just done the basics of it. So yeah, it suffices for what I'm doing. And you can get really fancy with it if you're a professional at this sort of thing. Do a bracelet right now. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. Moving on. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bands on my bracelet. I am making progress. Okay, next color. Bright yellow. They keep getting caught on my nails. Okay. I'm trying to struggle on camera for you guys, because the whole point of this is to see me struggle. But I look like a mess. A sad, sad little mess. I've had to come up with new ways to make stuff with these nails on. I guess that's good for creativity. Like, you can see maybe I'm like catching the band between the 2 fingers like that. I mean, I'd always just pinch it with my fingertips, but my fingertips are kind of incapacitated at the moment. So, yeah. If I had these other 2 nails that I took off earlier on still, I'd probably not be able to do hardly anything. Okay. Come on, green. Don't fail me now. Please, green, be a creative color for once. Gotta bunch up the back of my bracelet a little more, that would make it easier. Okay, got that green on. And then I gotta do blue. And then after this blue, it's gonna get harder from here on out. Moving on to the next step is a bit more difficult with these nails, I'm sure. Oh, darn it. Oh, where'd it go? I dropped it. Oh, thank goodness it didn't actually fall on the floor. Because it's really gross, but I'm like shedding all the time, so my hair just, it's everywhere. Like everywhere. Sometimes I like won't even go in the kitchen when my mom's making dinner, and then she'll make food and my hair will be in it, and I won't have even been in the kitchen. I don't understand. Like I'm some magical being with the only superpower of getting hair into places where it should not belong. Like in food, in your dinner. I bet I'm such a joy to have around at home. Okay, moving on to the next step. If you've watched the tutorial, you'd know I use a helper band for this bracelet to like bunch bands onto in order to work with easier. And this is the hard part, I think, so if I can get through this, then I can do anything in my life, right? Okay. I actually didn't review my tutorial before making this, so I hope I actually remember how to make the bracelet. But like any other loomers out there, have you ever experienced like when you design something, it sticks in your head really well? Because usually you make like the first full bracelet and then you make it again maybe in a tutorial. And just the fact that you had to work through it and come up with the design yourself makes it so much easier to remember. Oh my, okay, come on, come on, don't fail me now. This is taking way longer than it would normally take. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. My nails just keep snagging against each other. And that's what's really difficult. I'm not even gonna worry about having them look alright after this. Like, they look like they've been to war and back. Like, can you see me struggling? I'm trying to get this other half of the band clipped on. But, like, I can't use my fingers at all for it. What the heck? Oh man, I almost thought I had it there. If you ever thought looming was too easy, I bet if you tried it like this, then you'd agree that it's not. Oh, I clipped it! Bless! Okay, let's keep going. So, what I did there is I clipped that stuff off, making it easier to work with the next row. Okay, I'm gonna read more comments now. Okay. The Looming with Fake Nails Challenge. Yes, that is the official name of this, I guess. My dog's hair gets my bracelets. Super annoying, yeah. My hair ends up getting my bracelets too. Like my hair. I don't have any pets. Or else my bracelets would be more hair than bracelet. Who inspired you to make rainbow loom bracelets? Asked Claire. I mean, I just saw it going around pretty much. Like, my friends were making them, and then I was like, hey, Grandma, can I have a, like, rainbow loom kit for my birthday? And she's like, okay. So I got one for my birthday, and it all started from there. Not really much of a story, but that's that's exactly what happened. Why are people talking in different languages here? Like, you do know I only speak English, right? At least the chat isn't flooding. Yeah, well, there's still a ton of comments. I appreciate it. Just looking over more comments. I need to do something other than buy humble bundles with my PayPal. What are humble bundles? Ugh. Oop. Oop. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to move on. So, oh gosh, how did I make this again? I'm so professional, guys. I'm probably the least professional YouTuber out there. Like, if y'all don't know, I do, like, no editing, pretty much. I don't even have transitions in between the different clips that I make. Like, I just smash them together and upload the clips. Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta do one more thing before I move on to the next row. I gotta add the center brown band. Remember, you gotta chain on the center band before you can move on. Or else you're just gonna cram everything onto one band and then it won't be a bracelet. It'll just be like... It's just gonna be a band crammed full of other bands. That's basically it. Okay. Here I go. Alright, got that center band on. I'm gonna read more comments. Oh no. Love your nails, goals. Please don't lie to me. Oh, humble bundles are lots of games for little dollars. Most recent purchase was $6.50 of games for $30. Nice, my brother did that once. Like, once he gave up his gaming console, his Xbox, I believe. I think that's the only console he's ever had. But, yeah, once he gave it up, he just sold all of his games and the console to some dude for like a couple $100. And he had a little boy, and he was really grateful, even though the games were pretty mature. But, whoops. I don't know what the dad did with those games, but I'm sure he made bank off of it. AKA earned a lot of money. Oh, it's almost been 30 minutes already. Wow. I need a water break. My throat hurts. Hold on, let me just sip my hipster water. Oh, look at that. That's another nail down for the count. Hold on. 2 nails have bit the dust. Let me move this other one that fell off a while ago. There we go. Yes, I have a nice paper towel. There we go. Paper towel where I'm just holding them hostage. You've served well, little nails. Now rest in peace. Okay, that's 3 nails down for the count. Grab water, drink it. Now I'm working a little bit more. Keep asking your questions below. I appreciate them. I can't even drink water anymore. What is this? Sippy Sippy. I'm referencing so many YouTubers. AKA 2. That's a lot. But anyways, this is boxed water, in case y'all haven't heard of it. I posted it on my Instagram before, my main account. It's basically water in a box. Pretty apt definition there, huh? Anyways, let's keep going. Moving on to the pastel pink, red. It's like a pastel reddish orange. I don't even know. Does anyone else, do you guys ever call like colors? Like for example, sometimes I'll say blurple instead of blue purple or indigo, which is the actual scientific technical name for it, but I'm just like, oh, look at that pretty blurple. Oh my goodness. I'm so random, XD. This is getting a tiny bit easier as I go along, that's good. Maybe it's just the design, or maybe it's me getting a hang of this. Who knows? Okay, so I pull it through both the... Okay, I'm remembering how to do this now. Can't believe I forgot how to... Well, I didn't actually forget, I was just like, wait, what do I do again? Like, you know when you're on a math test and you just happen to blank out on some dumb little thing, like, you're like, wait, what's 9 times 6 again? I forgot. Like, do you ever do that and then type it into your calculator just to be extra certain, and then you're like, oh, okay, I was right, it is 54. 6 times 9 is 54, okay. I did not want to, like, mess up in front of everyone. That's one of the times tables I have trouble with. Not really trouble, like, I'm just unsure of, even when I'm right with it, you know? You know what I mean? That one's one of them. 9 times 5 is kind of one of them. It's like 45 and 54 are really similar, but anyways, okay, grabbing bands is very fun. Okay, I'm almost done with this one side, yay! I'm such an accomplished person. Aren't you jealous? No, please don't be jealous of me. You can aspire to be so much better. Okay, now I gotta take off this helper band. As more nails go down for the count, it's gonna get easier, I can already tell. Okay, let me flip it around. In case you're wondering, this is it so far. Okay. Comment break! You can't use a calculator anymore? That's cruel and unusual punishment. Oh, bless your heart. Ew. Oh, ew. I mean, really though. You should be able to use a calculator. I have calculators on phones now, so you can just carry like a miniature calculator in your pocket. Basically, all the time. So, yeah. I don't know, that doesn't really make that much sense. College means RIF calculator. Oh no. I'll enjoy it while I can. My big old chunky my big old chunky graphing calculator, which I just had to learn how to use this year because I was too lazy in geometry to learn how to use a graphing calculator. Because really you can get through geometry just using a scientific calculator, which doesn't have graphing potential basically. So yeah, I was used to scientific, so I just used that one for my whole geometry time, even though everyone else was using a graphing calculator. That's the end of my calculator ramble. Blah, la, 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 la. Okay. Now I'm scared of math. What's my favorite bracelet by other YouTubers? I can't really say, because I don't want to offend people, first of all. And second of all, I honestly don't even know. Like, there's so many designs out there that are amazing. Just amazing, because people just have flashes of inspiration and talent. Like, I've experienced it. You're just minding your own business, and then it's like an idea just descends from the heavens like a beautiful dove, like, ha, ha, and then just lands in your brain. And then you're like, I am enlightened! And then you make it, and you're just like, yes, yes! Or like, there are those designs that you make after thinking about them for a while, like, they're just kind of stewing around in your brain, or at least some precursor to it. And then you actually end up doing it. And then you're really proud of yourself because it turns out way better than you thought it would. Like, let me grab Peace 11 Pokemon. This was one of them, the Peace 11 Pokemon. Because, like, I've had some idea mingling in my head like this. I was like, oh, I want to do a whole, like, I want to do these rows of color like this, but I don't know how to separate them from each other. But then once I came up with how to separate them from each other, I could do the design. And that really pleased me once I found that out. And then I made, like, probably 6 or 7 of them after I came up with it. Because if you guys think back and you're on Instagram, like, 1 or 2 years ago, over summer, like, it was a year ago, feels like a while ago, but during summer, people would be the king or queen of designs, and they'd just make, like, a ton of them. Like, so many of them. It'd be, like, the only bracelet they made. I don't know why it even became a thing, but it was pretty fun while it lasted. I got really, like, flattered when people chose my designs to be the king or queen of. Like, someone was the king, no, someone was the queen of my, little arc bracelet, which was my bow bracelet. And I was really proud of myself. I was like, oh, I feel so flattered. Someone wants to be the queen of my design out of all the other ones. And then I remember Looming by Anna. She was the queen of the showgirl bracelet. And I don't even know how many she made. I bet she made 50. I swear, she made so many. Alright. Am I excited for Christmas? Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, I don't really, look forward to, gifts or anything. So, I mean, it's just, mass and stuff. If you don't know, I go to mass and things, and now I'm in the choir at church, and it is great, because I get to sing in our Christmas concert, and it's going to be so fun. I cannot wait. My mom, who is choir director, has been working so hard to get everyone all, nice sounding for the performance, and I think it's going to go really well. It'll be fun. Best ideas happen when I'm too tired to do them. Same! I cannot relate to that more. They always happen in the middle of the darn night. Like, I'll be up at 11 p.m., like, Saturday night, and I'll be like, idea! And then I'll just have to do the idea. Sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it'll be bad. But, like, I swear there's some sort of scientific phenomenon where, like, half your good ideas are in the middle of the night, or when you're up too late and you should really be sleeping. Hey, my cousin's here again. Hello, cousin. Thanks for being here last time. And are you excited for Christmas? Yes, I just said I was. If you make a typo, I'm going to make fun of you for it. I'm a horrible person. Okay, let's see what other comments are here. Okay, it's kind of hard to scroll with my mouse with these nails on. Lumelia asks, how many rainbow bloom cases do you have? 1, 2. I think I have 5. Pretty sure I have at least 5. Yeah, okay. Some of them are bigger than others. Some are like one of my smaller ones is like this big by like this big. And then some of them are big as like, I don't know, there's not really anything I can compare it to in this limited shot that I have here, but there's some that are larger than that. I have this like double layer one. It's like a double decker case. It's so nice. And it was just an old case that I had for storing old craft stuff when I was little. And that one's like my favorite one. That's where I put all my favorite bands. Like if I'm going traveling, I'll just take that case. And then like a pack of white bands, because for some reason, my background color that I use the most is just straight up white. So like, I'll go to the store and buy like 10 packs of white and then have to go back later. It's ridiculous. And I try to use black as a background color, but I don't know, I guess I'm just too joyful. Like, dark undertones. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, I like lighter undertones. Let's keep going. KK Rainbow 24 asks, what's my favorite music artist? Okay, let me tell you. I have a good amount right now. I'm still trying to figure out my music taste, generally, but the one artist that I've always found myself liking, time and time again, is Gorillaz. And yeah, I know. Y'all might not have heard of Gorillaz. I honestly don't even know how popular they are. They seem Like, they're way too underrated, honestly. More people should be fans of them. And they're coming out with a new album in 2017, and I am so excited. It's gonna be amazing. I hear it's gonna be really upbeat, and I love their upbeat stuff. Although I really love Demon Days too, which is like their sad album. But so hyped and excited for that. And I feel like they're gonna get super famous after it. Like, how 21 Pilots got kind of famous after Blurry Face. Okay, more than kind of famous, pretty darn famous after Blurry Face came out. So, yeah, I feel like they're gonna get like that, and they'll just be here like, original fan! Woo! I remember, I don't know, I think I have like nostalgia connections to them too, because my brother really liked him a lot when he was my age. And so when I was little, I'd hear it a lot. It's pretty fun. I remember when I first came across them on the internet again, I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that song! I love nostalgia. Okay, moving on. Are you afraid of your nails breaking? Well, they don't really break. It's like a plastic thing that I connect to my um, real nails. So, I mean, they don't break, they just kind of come off. So I'm not scared, basically. And Plastic Beach Noodle is bae. I love Noodle. I relate to her on a spiritual level. What would you want your eye color to be? Do you like your eye color right now? Well, yeah, I mean, let me see. It's like a nice icy blue, if you guys can tell, in this lighting at least. It kind of changes colors in lighting. Sometimes it's a like nice blue-green color. Other times it looks way lighter, and other times it looks way darker. Like in this lighting, it looks way lighter than it usually does, I think. But I like my eye color. I don't really want to change it, honestly. Like, I like people with icy blue eyes. They're really pretty. Or like bright green. But I'm in the middle, and I like both those eyes colors. So, best of both worlds, I guess. Moving on. Just reading comments and I'm like, I love y'all. 21 Pilots. And then you do the slash through the O. Yeah, you gotta do the slash through the O or else people are gonna get mega offended. I've noticed that throughout the community. I mean, not everyone. Some people just get unreasonably offended when you don't do this slash thing doodle. And I find it kind of funny. Or when people say 2-1 pilots, like, use the numerals 2 and 1, 21 pilots. Like, that's become a meme lately. People are getting hyper offended over people using the numbers instead of spelling out 21 pilots. But I don't blame them, like, it's, like, why spend the extra time spelling out 21 pilots when you can just say 21 pilots, and it can be way quicker, and people know what you're talking about, like, okay? Why are you getting mad at people for that? I don't understand it! Someone says, I love Amarillo Gorillas. Oh, that was from their side album, The Fall. It's pretty good, I guess. I mean, that's like my album that's ambient music that I use for studying or like homework or whatever. I don't know, I have a weird like for that album. And it was apparently made all on an iPad, which is pretty impressive. And it's still really great too. Shows you what kind of stuff talented people can do with like the least resources. It's pretty amazing. Mm. Backstreet Boys. Oh, I haven't really listened to them. I'm not really into boy bands that much. Like, it's just not my general interest. I mean, I feel like I say, oh, I'm not into boy bands, but then I like My Chemical Romance, and I'm like, I like the emo ones. I haven't really listened to or checked out Fall Out Boy or anything, but I don't know. I think I listened to their albums like once. And I was like, it's alright, I guess. I mean, when I say stuff is alright, I don't think the music is horrible or bad, or it's just not my interest. I have very strange interests. Like, sometimes the randomest stuff will be my absolute favorite, and I'll be addicted to this music. But other stuff that you'd think I'd like, I'm like, it's alright, but I don't love it. I gotta love my music. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's pretty good. I used to be obsessed with his song, Beat It, and some other things too. Whew. If you had to play a sport, what would it be? I take dance right now, but I mean, I just don't really like sports or physical activity in general because I'm lazy. And I don't know, I really liked swimming when I was younger. But I don't know if I'd like it anymore. I think I would. Anyways, let's check on my nails. This one is just like dead. I'm gonna take it off. Didn't even do anything, and 3 nails down for the count. No, 4 nails down for the count. One of them was down for the count even before I started this YouTube live stream. You can tell that I'm so great at nail art. Selena Gomez. She's alright. Again, not really what I'm interested in. My throat hurts again. What kind of dance? I like modern the best, but I gotta do ballet for strength. My nails stink. Like, they stink, they look bad, but they also smell bad too. Eminem. He's alright. Again, not my interest, generally. I'm not really into, like, that rap or spoken stuff that much. Just because it's not my thing. Like, Hamilton, it's like, fairly catchy. I don't... Like, people are obsessed with it, though. Like, ridiculously obsessed. It's kind of scary. And I'm like, it's alright, I guess. Like, my friends will just blast Hamilton. And I'm like, okay, can I play my music? It's pretty good, too. I've heard Hamilton enough, and I don't even listen to it in my free time. Paramore, I listened to one of their albums. It was alright, I guess. I mean, I need to give, generally, like, I have this thing where I can listen to an album once, and even if it's, like, an artist I end up really loving in the future, I gotta listen to it a few times. Because the more familiar it becomes in your head, the more you can discern whether or not you're gonna like it. So some stuff I give more time to do that with, and other stuff I'm less patient, and I don't know why. Lord, she's alright. Sia, she's alright. Drake, alright. Panic at the Disco, alright. Moana, yeah, I've seen Moana. I saw it over Thanksgiving break with my cousins. It was pretty, it was decent, I guess. I mean, it was alright. I didn't watch it and I'm, like, obsessed with Moana now, like, it's kind of hard for me to get obsessed over stuff. Like, Looming, I got obsessed over. And the artists that I like, I obsessed over, but, yeah. I just don't usually like stuff and just like it. I obsess over it. So there's that. In Moana, I heard the music was composed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, the same dude who came up with the music from, you know, like I was saying earlier, Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. Don't copyright me, YouTube. But, yeah. And the music was pretty decent, too. I mean, for that. Prince, oh, I haven't listened to much of his stuff. I can't really judge, but it seems pretty good. Marilyn Manson, it seems a little too heavy for me. Says the girl who likes My Chemical Romance. I mean, NCR seems like less heavy than other stuff. Like, it's not absolute death and, like, gravel in your ears kind of blaring, like, growly stuff, you know? It's not heavy death metal, I guess. It's just, yeah. Have you ever heard of Psycho Soprano? Yeah, that's the girl who is Miranda Sings, right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, I've heard of her. I haven't listened, like I'm assuming she sings, but I haven't listened to her or watched her or whatever. David Bowie, oh, I haven't really listened to him much either. I'm sorry. Why did all the good artists die in 2016? 2016 was a terrible year. Like, really. Just, all the stuff that did happen could have been better. Skrillex, he's alright. Again, I haven't listened to him too much. Deadmau5, same thing. Haven't listened to him much. Maroon 5, same. Okay, I'm gonna try and live a bit more. I'm just talking at you guys. And say I'm basically, like, I've let this challenge defeat me. Oh well. At least I didn't give up, I just let it defeat me. It's better to fail with dignity than to just give up, in my opinion. That's life advice for any part of your life, really. Oh boy. Alright, other half. Time to work on the other half. How long was I talking? Like 15 minutes? Jeez. Okay, yeah, it's way easier to work with stuff now that 4 of my nails are gone. That's almost half now of my nails that are just down for the count. I'm sorry if you guys, like, just don't enjoy watching my nails fall off. I don't enjoy feeling it either, to be completely honest. Like, some satisfying videos on YouTube, like, not YouTube, like Instagram that you see everywhere, like, you know the hydraulic press videos? Where, like, they press something. Well, I get so anxious when they press Rubik's Cubes or anything of that matter, because, like, the buttons just start popping off, and I'm like, ugh! It just disturbs me. I'm like, no, no, it's falling apart! I bet my parents can hear me, like, screaming over here, and they're like, did we raise her right? Okay, moving on. But, like, and then another time, they were like, pressing, I couldn't even tell what it was. It was like a squishy looking thing with a face. I think it was a stress ball, but I didn't know if it was a stress ball or if it was like a balloon or something. So I was like super nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna pop! Jump scare, and I'm gonna be really freaked out. But nope, it was like a stress ball or something, because the dude poked it when it was completely pressed down, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Oh wow, I'm okay. I temporarily did not know what I was doing for a second. But 2016 was a year of satisfying videos. Like slime, hydraulic press videos, all that stuff just became incredibly popular. It was kind of ridiculous, honestly. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just funny. I don't get why, like, people sell slime, but it's slime. Like, you can make it with glue and borax. Like, I understand if your country or whatever doesn't have borax or doesn't sell borax. I get that, but, like, if they don't allow borax into their country, then you can't buy it in slime and have it shipped to you, you know? I think that's kind of illegal, like, anyways. But I understand, where was I going with this? um, oh yeah, buying slime from other people. Like, you can literally buy all the supplies they use, like, from the internet or in your local craft store. I just don't understand it. Plus, if you buy their slime, you can't be creative with it yourself. If you make your own slime, then you can add whatever you want into it and make it as squishy or sticky or whatever it is you want. I just don't understand buying other people's slime. Plus, it's like more expensive than if you were to just buy the supplies for your own slime and still have slime supplies left over to make more slime. I just don't get it. Slime rant over. I enjoy having you guys to rant about weird topics too. It's fun. I've been getting kind of bored over break already because it's been 2 days and I haven't had too much human interaction and I am extremely extroverted, not introverted. Charlie XTX, I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. What are your thoughts on The Fault in Our Stars? I just finished reading it. I was super late to the party. And it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like a book I'm obsessed with. Like I said, it's really hard to be obsessed with stuff for me. But I liked it. It was interesting. It was fun. It kept me from studying during finals week when I should have been studying. But yeah, it had some very good points. It made you think, you know? Not a lot of stuff makes you think anymore. And I enjoy thinking whenever I get the opportunity. But yeah, I noticed they referenced, like, I can't remember his name, but the dude who painted a picture, like a painting of a pipe, and then said in French underneath it, "This is not a pipe." They referenced that in the book. And I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. I actually heard of it before the book came out and everything. I felt pretty proud of myself. I'm like, look, I'm an art hipster. Only because my mom loves art. Hmm. What are your thoughts on Minecraft? It's been around for a while. My brother used to play it, and I used to watch him play it, and it was really fun. That's about all I have to say. It's a very fun game that allows for creativity, and I always love stuff that allows for creativity. Christina Grimmie. I've only heard of her. I heard that she passed away, and it's really sad. But yeah, I'm sure she was a great singer. It's always horrible when such creativity just gets snuffed out for such a stupid reason. Like, it makes me legitimately angry. I don't get why other people should be people's punching bags because they have problems. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna end it there. Alright, I'm almost done with this half. Woohoo! Okay, and then I gotta unclip the helper band and I'll be done with 2 rows. Yay! I'm so far, guys. Look, it's like I'm halfway through the bracelet. Not. Okay. No way I'm finishing this thing. No way. That's it so far. Doesn't look too bad. There's not a ton of... I don't see any, like, hollow, nastily, like, cramming its way in there, which is good, I guess. Let me read more comments. Simply Neological's #1 album. Isn't that hollow? It's me. Does my mom watch blah blah blah? We don't watch TV anymore. It's too mainstream. No, we have like Roku or something, and I just get my entertainment from the internet pretty much. Blah 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 blah. What's my favorite thing to do except dance and looming? Lately I've been really into reading. I guess I have a lot more free time now, so I'm planning to read a ton of stuff over break, and I'm excited about that. Right now, let me grab it real quick. Right now, free advertisement for the author, but right now I'm reading The Lions of Little Rock. Overall, one of my favorite books of all time. It is so good. It's historical fiction, and it's about the late 50s in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's decently heavy. I wouldn't recommend reading it if you're really young. I'd recommend you be like around 7th grade or older if you want to read it, but it's really good. It's got a great message to it, and this is my second time reading it because I got bored and I finished The Fault in Our Stars before finals week was over, so I figured I should start another book in case I have free time after a test. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. The author is Kristen Levine, if you didn't see me when I held up the book. And she's also written other stuff. I really need to read The Best Bad Luck I Ever Had, which is another book by her. And then I read this other book by her that she came out with fairly recently that was called, like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was about a paper boy. And he was also, like, a kid in the 50s. So yeah, that one's also pretty heavy. Again, I wouldn't recommend reading it until you're, like, a middle schooler or a high schooler or older. But favorite books. 2 of my favorite books ever. Is my brother annoying? Well, he's in college, so even if he was, I wouldn't see him that often. But no, I don't think so. I'm mostly the one that annoyed him. I didn't even think I was that annoying of a kid, but you know, you just get so easily annoyed when you're a teenager. In general. It's just teenage things. So don't blame him for that. Maybe I was an annoying kid. I don't really remember. Boy, XD. XD just cracks me up now, because I used to say it when I was younger, and now I'm like, cringe. Not knocking you if you say XD, but I don't know, it just makes me laugh really hard, and I don't know why. Boop, 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 read more comments. Alright, I'm gonna take a drink of water and then continue. I probably look really strange when I'm trying to drink water. Remember last time when I had to grab more water? Yeah. This time I prevented that because I got a glass of water and a bottle of water. Just so I'd be extra prepared and not have to grab more water. Okay, let me pick up the helper band and start the next round. Okie dokie, let's do this. Sorry, I made this a challenge with like long nails and stuff, but I'm barely looming, I'm just talking to you guys. But like, talking to you guys is my favorite part of live streaming. I love your questions, and I love the fact that you care about my opinions. Ugh. Oh gosh. And I love that you're sitting through this while I groan in anguish. Oh, another nail's down for the count. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. I swear I can sing better than that. That was my joke singing. Okay, that was the middle finger on my left hand. I have 2 down for the count on the left hand. And I have 3 down for the count on the right. Oh, oh. I didn't realize how long they were, and they just bent against the palm of my hand. So, I've probably weakened my right hand a tiny bit more. Oops! Okay, let's move on to the next row. Oh, I can't, like, line up bands on my middle finger of my left hand anymore, darn it. That's what I was doing earlier. I was like, you could probably see me scooping the bands and holding them on the nail, like that. One perk of long nails. That's the only perk, though. I still would not get long nails. Okay, 3rd row. Oh, but my goodness, it's so much easier with that nail gone. Thank you for being down for the count. Like, when you're looming, I think your middle finger is one of the most important ones, like, to utilize. Or it gets in the way the least. Like, I can easily, like, poke these other nails here out and work with, like, my thumb and middle finger and just disregard all these other nails on my hand. I don't know, I find it interesting. Means that I can cope and adapt to this situation. Nice. Alright, more comments. More comments! Everyone keeps asking how old I am, and if I can do another design contest. I'm just gonna address it so you don't keep commenting it. But design contest, maybe in the future. I'd probably do it during summer though, because I want to give people time to think of their best designs, if you know what I'm saying. And old, I'm not gonna tell you my specific age, but I'll just say I'm in high school. So, more comments. Oh, it's Charlie XCX. She sings Fancy? Maybe that's a different Fancy. I don't know. Because I know there's like Izzy Azalea. She was like, I'm so fancy. Or fancy. It's not fancy, it's fancy. Gotta get it right. What's my favorite color? Light blue. I love light blue. Like light blue, turquoise, mint. Whatever. Stop spamming XD, oh my gosh. The Lumineers, oh, my parents overplayed them, so I don't really like them. I'm sorry. That's the only reason, though, probably. I'd probably be okay with them if I hadn't heard them so darn much. Okay. Okay, I've gone through a bunch of old comments. More water, and then I'll move on. It's like, reminds me of my old school days when I was in elementary school, and I'd always get milk in the little cartons that were like this tall. Those were the good days. I'd always get tiny milk carton like that, and I'd always get like pizza. Then I'd go to choir right after, and I'd be all burpy. Those were the days. Some of my favorite memories are around food. Like, I used to do this thing called cotillion. It was basically like manners lessons and like how to act like a fancy person, basically. And they teach you how to do the weird, most arbitrary stuff. They'd be like, cross this leg over this leg when you want to do this. And like, they taught you how to do basic dances like the foxtrot and other stuff, and basic swing and other things. And yeah, I went through the whole program. And so I got to be a helper after I finished the whole thing. And you did that for free, and it would give you service hours, like, if you needed them. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, food. So basically, since you did it for free and you didn't have to pay if you were a helper, they'd always have this dinner, like this practice dinner, once a year, and it would be at this fancy restaurant that had really good food. And basically, I was a helper just to eat at that restaurant for that one night of free food. And oh my gosh, this is such a petty thing for me to say, but I'm sorry, the food was really good. Like, it was a 5-course meal. A 5-course meal. And they had an appetizer, which was like, it was like soup. It was basically like beef broth. I don't remember what they called it. They had some fancy name for it, but and that was delicious. Second thing was like a Caesar salad with carrots and dressing. That was delicious. And then you move on to the third meal, which is like, actually, it's like, you know how raspberry cleanses your palate? Well, it was just a tiny, tiny, tiny little, like, spoonful, scoop thing of raspberry sorbet. It's like dessert right in the middle of your 5-course meal. And you ate that to cleanse your palate because that's what fancy people do when they want to taste their next dish the best. And then after that, you moved on to the main course, which was the second to last one. And it was chicken, green beans, and mashed potatoes. Yes, it was so good. Those are like my favorite things in a meal. Like if I had a perfect meal, it would for sure have those ingredients. And then the final thing was chocolate mousse. And I was very happy after that. And in the middle somewhere, they gave us like bread and butter. And oh my gosh, let me tell you how you have to butter bread and butter. So, fancily, the cotillion way, to butter bread and butter, you gotta take the bread. You gotta rip off one piece. You gotta butter that one piece. Eat it. Pick up your bread again. Pull off another piece. Butter it. Eat it. Repeat and repeat until you finish the bread. Or you know it'd be easier to butter the whole entire thing, but no, that's not fancy enough. Cotillion rant over. I ranted about so many things right now. You like hot Cheetos? Never had them. I mean, I don't really eat stuff like that anymore. If you don't know, I'm allergic to like cheese and grains pretty much, so that's not in my diet. And either way, I'd probably like die because I can't handle spicy foods at all. I inherited that from my dad. I think my old school still has those milk cartons, like my elementary school. I think they do. They probably do. I mean, it's like such a classic thing. I'm assuming that they do. Oh, whoops. Whoops. I'm still on my computer while I'm doing all this, so I'm juggling tabs. Alright, I'm gonna move on. I said that I'd move on and keep looming, but I've just blabbed again. Okay, I just have to do one more side for this row, and then I can move on to the next row. Whew. The more I loom, the more nails I can take off, because the more I loom, the more that will inevitably come off. Okay, how am I doing on time? It's 3:10. Okay, I can do this. It means I gotta leave soon. I'll miss y'all. Well, I mean, by soon, I mean, like 20 or 30 minutes, but that's still too soon for me. Because I gotta take these off, so I gotta leave like 10 minutes earlier than I thought I would. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go to practice and not look like I had like a hollow avalanche on my nails. By the way, if you missed like this live stream I did on Instagram, it was basically nothing special. I just tried to be funny while I was internally panicking over the state of my nails. Like, that's too long didn't read. Panicked over the state of my nails during the first live stream. You guys, I hope you were entertained, like the 14 of you that watched at one time. I think it said at the end I had like 257 people in the long run watch me on my Instagram live stream, but there are only like 14 people at a time that would come in and watch me. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, can I get a few more? But I mean, I don't really care at this point because it was just the preliminary live stream. All I really wanted to do was test out what it was like. Okay, what it was like live streaming on Instagram because I saw that there was the update and you can live stream on Instagram now. And I thought it was cool, so I just wanted to test it out. But I prefer doing it on YouTube, I think, because it's just easier and more fun, and more of you guys are obviously on YouTube because I am a YouTube creator. I just have Instagram because if you want to see extra stuff from me, then go to Instagram. You can see extra pictures, except I've been lazy and not posting lately, but I'll admit it. I've been lazy and busy, which is not a good combination for me. Okay. Done with that row. Hooray! Let me test to see the state of my nails. Still have 5 out. I thought I like accidentally lost one just now for some reason. Okay. So in case you're wondering which nails are anchored best, it's probably the pinky nail here, and then these 2 nails back here. in case you were curious. If only the other nails had, like, stuck so well as those. You cool, thank you, bro. You ever put your hair up? Asked Loom Pineapple. Very rarely, actually. I really should more. People say that they like it, and I don't think it looks bad. I'm just fine with leaving my hair down, like, that's basically it. Ah, I opened the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, it's good. Now my computer's making noises. Okay. How many rows have I done? Row update. I have done 3 rows. 3 whole rows. And how many do I usually have for this? I usually have like 19 rows. So as you can see, I'm not gonna like finish this at all. I hope you guys are okay with me not finishing it. Maybe I'll post like the completed thing later on Instagram when I actually finish it. But I'm not gonna finish it on camera, I don't think. I'm not gonna like come back in a later live stream and do it. I mean, y'all know how to make this already, anyways, so. Half the reason for me live streaming is just so I can blab at you guys. Rant about Cotillion. What if my old Cotillion teacher is watching this? I don't know how I'd feel about that. Hope he knows that I'm kind of joking. Like, I don't legitimately, like, hate it or anything. I'm not like, I hate Cotillion, but I found it kind of boring, honestly. I don't know why I continued with both years, but who knows? Maybe I can use it on my college applications. If you can't use it on your college applications, then it doesn't matter. You guys can be totally certain that I'm putting my YouTube channel on my college applications. Be like, job experience? Oh yeah, I had a YouTube channel. If I get a plaque, then they'll be really impressed. You know why I laugh comically? Because my real laugh is not great. I barely even know what my real laugh is actually like. Like, you have to really get me going, like, get me laughing real hard in order to hear it for real. Usually I have this weird, like, chuckle of, like, a small imp. That's my normal laugh whenever I hear something, like, mildly funny. But then if you get me going, you have me full on cackling, and that's my real laugh. You know a Ben Drowned? Yes, I've heard of Ben Drowned, actually. Creepypastas. I used to be obsessed with creepypastas back in, like, 7th grade. They legitimately freaked me out because I was so easily scared back then. But, yeah, like, they really scared me a lot. What was I gonna add to that? Oh yeah, my favorites were, like, Ben Drowned, and, like, that was probably the best written one out of all of them. And the rest were just, like, cheap scare tactics, like, hyper-realistic eyes, oh my gosh, that's so spoopy! And that was about it. And I was obsessed with normal creepypastas, too. But there aren't that many good ones, honestly. They're all just, a lot of them are, like, written by normal, average Joe people that don't know how to write. Like, they haven't gotten, you know, actual writing tutoring or, like, workshops or anything. So some of them aren't the best, really. I used to, like, watch this dude read creepypastas that were sent to him, and he'd just full-on roast them if they were not good. And I was kind of commending him in my head. I was like, good job, because he was brutally honest. I need to learn to be more brutally honest, because when people are like, when, I don't know, when I really need to tell someone the truth, I'm always like, yeah, okay, sure, yep, okay. Like, really mildly like that. And I wish I was more upfront, and I'm like, bruh, you need to work on that. More comments. Is your Christmas tree up? Yeah, I have 2 Christmas trees. I have a little tiny purple one in my actual room that's across the hall. Back there, somewhere. And it's just got some old ornaments on it. I used to put rainbow bracelets on it, no joke. That was really fun, I really enjoyed that. Like, I did that last year and a few years before, I think. Before that, I put silly bands on it. And yeah, I've just been putting a lot of rubber things on it lately, but now, this year, I was so busy, so my mom just decorated it for me and put some traditional, like, Christmas ornaments on it. And it still looks cute, but I think next year I should do new bracelets. And then our actual trees in, like, the living room area, and that one's got, like, all sorts of ornaments on it. It's got, like, we have, like, a ton of Santas and a ton of, like, really pretty glass ornaments. And just They're all really pretty, but we just cram them all on the tree. But it doesn't look bad. And there are lights too, obviously. I mean, it's a Christmas tree, so. Do I know a Jace Alvarez? I love Jace Alvarez. Like, I'm talking about the Looming one. I think there's another one. There's like a J. I don't know. Some famous, like, one. And then there's the one in the Looming community. And all I know about is the Loom community Jays, and he's pretty chill. He's pretty cool. He has great designs. I just remember he used to make tutorials for a bunch of people's designs a while ago. I don't really keep up in the community though, so I don't know if he's still doing it, but good on you, mate. I want to touch your hair. It looks so fluffy. I'm gonna die. That's about right because I got really like hot and worked up when I was trying to do my nails earlier, so it fluffed out. Because it was so toasty and warm and everything. So I was like, no, my nails look horrible. Yeah, just whenever I get panicky, I get all hot, and then my hair gets frizzy. It's the struggle. It's such a struggle, and I don't know how to unfrizz my hair. It's just like this. I gotta deal with it. Like all the anti-frizz stuff that I've tried using doesn't work. Does nothing. Nothing at all. Just I don't get it. Now I'm just learning to accept it, so I guess it's good that you like it. A bunch of people all the time are like, can I touch your hair? And I'm like, okay, go ahead, stranger. I think it's the fluffiest hair that I know out of everyone I know, pretty much. So, how do you go live on YouTube? Well, it's not that hard. If you just go on your computer, and there's like that button in the corner that's like the arrow, and it's the upload button. Like the arrow, top right corner of YouTube. And you go there, and then there's like the main upload box where you upload normal videos normally. And then off to the right, there's like some stuff. And then there's a button that's like live stream. At least there should be. And if you go there, then you can check out the live stream stuff. And you have to watch a tutorial on basically how to live stream because you can't just figure it out by looking at the page. Because there's like a stream code, and then there's like how you actually work the live stream equipment that you get. Like I said earlier, I use OBS as my broadcasting stuff because it's the best and it's free and it's virus free. And yeah, I just watched a YouTube tutorial for how to use OBS, and then I figured out the rest from there basically. And it wasn't that hard. I mean, I'm on here, aren't I? If it didn't work, then I just wouldn't be here. Touches virtually the precious. Thank you. Do you have any social media accounts? Yes, I do. I have 2 Instagram accounts. And that's basically it, I think. There's YouTube, obviously, where I am right now. And there's the 2 Instagram accounts. There's Claire's_wears, spelled like my YouTube channel name, but with an underscore instead of a space and no apostrophe because it's Instagram. And then there's Claire's_wears_spam, where I just spam random stuff that pops in my head. And it's mostly non-looming. It's just like a place where I showcase my personality and chat with you guys. Kind of like what I'm doing now, but constant. You have a VK? Isn't that like a Russian, like, isn't that a Russian social media? I don't have one, by the way, but I've heard of it because the random people that I come across that are Russian that make amazing friendship bracelets on Instagram, they like always tag their VK in their profiles. And I'm like, oh, that must be like a Russian Facebook. Sorry if I sound racist, but like, I've only ever seen Russian people use it from all the people I've encountered. But I don't think I'll ever get one because, I mean, I already have enough social media stuff. I don't think I need any more. What's my current favorite meme? Okay, so memes of December 2016, from what I can tell, are the Disney Channel memes. The, what else was there? The Steal His Look memes, and what's the third one? I had a third one. It might come to me later. But I love the Steal His Look memes because they're genuinely funny. And it's hard to come across genuinely funny stuff that's not obscene, you know, nowadays. It's kind of sad, really, but it's just really funny. Because basically, if you don't know what the Steal His Meme looks are, Steal His Look memes are, it's when you find like a popular cartoon or television character, like for example, SpongeBob, and then you pick out clothes that look like what they're wearing, and you try to find the most expensive ones possible, which is part of the joke. So I've seen people use like um, Gucci and Yeezy collection by Kanye West because his stuff is ridiculously overpriced, and I just find it really funny for some reason. I like that meme. That's about it. Okay, let me move on. And then the third one, I can't think of the third one for the life of me right now. I don't have my phone with me, it's busy charging. Um, hmm. You could pick one rubber band to use for the rest of your bracelets. What would you pick? Well, I'm assuming you mean like rubber band pack or color, or like what's my favorite Loom band color, because you can't just use one color throughout a bracelet. That doesn't work. Doesn't look good. But anyways, my favorite color of rainbow Loom bands. Hold on, I'll have to think for a moment. This is gonna be difficult. Everyone loves gold mint. That is the obvious choice for everyone. They're like, I love gold mint. But honestly, I like peach frost. I don't think it's on the website right now. They took it off a while ago, I'm pretty sure. But peach frost. Peach frost. Yes, peach is such an underrated color. Like, I don't know why more people don't love the color peach. It is gorgeous. It's like orangey pink and pastel. And I'm obsessed with peach for some reason. And yeah, peach frost were just gorgeous bands. They looked so delicious. Like, you can make sorbet out of them. And I really like them for some reason. And they're like the rounded limited edition ones, just like gold mint is basically. So, just saying, just mentioning that. I wish Rainbow would re-release some of their old limited edition bands, because I like their old colors were the best. Like, they had like multicolored ones that were sparkly, and they were like solid. I don't even remember what they were called, but they were great. And they had a bunch of other random like shiny colors that were gorgeous, like peach frost and like other frosts, Jack Frost, whatever dude's first name is Frost from what's it called? Game of Thrones. Thanks for answering the question. You're welcome. I just answer any questions really that I come across that are good. Okay, more water. Gonna try to move on now. Half this video is just me drinking water and talking. The only reason I'm drinking water is because my throat hurts after talking so much. It is 3:24. I'm probably gonna be on for like 15 more minutes. Just a time warning for you guys. I gotta clean up my nails at least a tiny bit before I go to choir practice. Bums me out. I didn't even like realize there was practice until my mom told me yesterday, and I was like, no! I might live stream again then, maybe next weekend, or maybe even during the week. How many of you are on break? I need to know, like, I don't want a ton of people to miss out on this kind of thing. But I feel like a lot of people are on break right now. Because where I live, like, I think a bunch of people are getting out on Wednesday of next week. Which stinks for them, but it seemed like the minority got out before then. But I've been on Instagram and stuff, and a bunch of people in other areas are like, I'm on a break already, so yeah, I guess just tell me if you're on break yet or not. I think Australia got out for like winter break a while ago. It's basically their summer. I hear that it's actually hot there, which is strange. Must be kind of nice, like going to the beach near Christmas. That's so weird. Like, that's just such a strange thing to do to me. Like, going to the beach during Christmas time. Like, I don't get it. It just blows my mind. And I understand time zones, not time zones, like temperature zones and the way the earth rotates and stuff, but it's still like crazy. I don't know. Yeah, some people are saying it starts next week, next Wednesday. Ew, Friday, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, a bunch of people are saying next week, and a bunch of people are saying they're already out. So I guess I won't do it during the week next week. I'll probably just do it on the weekend then. Because it's like half and half. I don't want half of you guys to miss out on it. I need all the viewers I could get. Alright, do the other half of this row, and then I'll have a whole 4 rows done. Wow! Can anyone beat my record? I don't want you to beat my record. I don't want you to go through the pain that I went through to put on these nails. The pain and the insane mess that it did. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that the mess is mostly on my hands instead of like on furniture and stuff. That's good. I'd be more annoyed if it was like all over my bathroom or whatever. But no, it's mostly just on my hands, which is good, I guess. Okie dokie, I'm almost done with this row. You? Alright. Okay, I think that is the 4th row. I'm done with 4 rows. Are you proud of me? Yay! Now time to look at comments. Oh, wait. Ooh, got another nail down for the count. Let me just get that. Ooh, it's stretched. That's nasty. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I tried to use a peel-off base coat, but like, not even that's gonna save me from the ultimate distress I'm gonna have when I try and take these off. Let me check out. Oh man, that's another one. Another one bites the dust. Let me get it over here so you can see the. Ooh, yes. That probably looks really gross. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try and pick off a bit more of the nail polish so that I can. Ooh, that peel was not simple. That was not a satisfying simple peel. Okay. Ooh, oh man, another one bites the dust. I'll tell you how many I have once I'm done weeding out the weak. Peel-off base coat did help a tiny bit though. You know what? I have 2 left. I'm just gonna take them off. Yes. That is all my nails off my fingers. Let me try and pick off a tiny bit of the polish. It's still not even dry. It's been like an hour and a half and it's still not dry. I don't understand it. It's still tacky and sticky. Oh my goodness, no. No. Oh my goodness, no. 1,000 times no. If you actually attempt this, I will commend you very hard. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. If you attempt this, I will commend you very hard. Oh goodness. These are the final victims. That's victim number 1, and that's victim number 2. I'm definitely going to have to clean them later. Manga or no? Or manga. It's manga, not manga. I don't want to Americanize it too much. I like anime. I got a few mangas a while ago. I got Sailor Moon, and it was alright. I mean, Sailor Moon's an okay anime, but I got a Toradora anime, or manga. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Toradora manga a while ago, and now I'm watching the actual Toradora anime. It's pretty good right now. The first full anime that I watched was Ouran High School Host Club. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one, but it's so good. It's pretty darn fun. I liked it a lot. And that's what my anime-loving friends were recommending I watch first. But yeah, I think I prefer like actual anime instead of manga. And yes, I like it dubbed. I know I'm such an American, but when it's dubbed, it's easier to craft while you watch it. Duh! That's the only reason. If I didn't love crafting so much, then I'd probably watch it not dubbed with subtitles and stuff. 21:30 in the Netherlands, so that is like, it's like 9. It took me too long to figure that out. 9 p.m.-ish. You go to bed early, though. What the heck? Come on, I'm more important than your sleep. Well, no, actually. Get your good beauty sleep. Oh, my throat hurts again. If you had to play an instrument, what would it be? I'd choose the clarinet just for the pun potential. It's Claire with her clarinet! Ha 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 ha. Okay. Anyways. I used to play the piano, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. You know, Undertale, it's a cool game. Yes, around this time last year, I was obsessed with Undertale. And like I said, it's hard for me to obsess over things. But yeah, like, it was the thing that I watched over break. It was the thing that I occupied my time with over break last year. I remember it was finals week and I didn't have to study all that much. And I just watched it in the bleachers during the PE final. And I was watching the ending and I was like crying. I was like, I love this so much. Yeah. If you had to pick one song to listen to, what would it be? Okay, I think I know my favorite song ever in history. Gorillaz obviously wrote it, and it is Every Planet We Reach Is Dead. Ugh, I love it so much. It's like, uh, it's sad, it makes you feel, but it's really good, and it's very funky and like jazzy, kind of. I don't know my music terms, but yes. If I had to listen to one song for the rest of my life, that would be it. It's, yes. I remember for a straight week, I just listened to it over and over again, and I wasn't tired. I became more and more and more interested and invested in the song. It was great. More! Could you do another bracelet collection and band collection? Oh, dude, no, I'm sorry, I can't. I have too many bracelets. First of all, they're in all sorts of random spots everywhere. Like, they're scattered just everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. And second of all, my voice would probably die at the end, and it'd probably be like 3 hours long, so I don't know if anyone wants to watch that. And I don't really care, because either way, I don't want to make that. I'm sorry. Yeah. What's my favorite animal? I don't know, I like deer because they're really graceful and pretty and cute. And so innocent too. Like a bunch of other animals will like just destroy things, and deer are just like, I just want to traipse around and prance around and be delicious. What? Anyways, and my friends also a lot of the time, like when I'm like, what animal do I look like? They're always like, oh, you look like a deer. And I'm like, I agree with that. Because I'm like very slim and, I don't know, long necked and tall, I guess. I don't know. I guess I have that sort of grace and elegance as a deer if I do say so myself. But I don't know. I just kind of agree with them when they say I think I look like a deer. And funny story, my brother, everyone basically throughout his life has said that he looks like a spider monkey. So I much prefer being called a deer to a spider monkey. And yeah, he does look like a spider monkey, by the way. Do you like rocks and crystals? Yes. I mean, they're alright, I guess. They're pretty. That's about it. They have these cool, like, crystal pendants at Michael's, and they're really pretty. I've gotten a few of those just to, like, slap on a necklace chain and wear. You have a kitty. I wish I had a kitty. I used to be allergic to cats, actually. Then I got allergy shots. And now I'm not allergic to cats at all anymore. It's so great. I can, like, stick my face in cats and not die. Like, my friend has a cat, and I stuck my face in his cat, and I didn't have any reaction. Like, usually, if I was in a house like that had a cat, you know, prancing around in it and whatever, like the dander all over the house would usually bother me, plus the cat itself. But now, I'm not bothered by either of them. It's so great! And also, his cat is really cute, so I was really happy because he was an especially cute cat, and if I didn't get to snuggle with him, I'd be really depressed. But yeah, his cat, it was white and it had bright blue eyes, and he was really old and really gentle and sweet. I need to hang out with him again just so I can hang out with this cat. Shh, don't tell him. Oh, you have school tomorrow, person in the Netherlands. Lisanne. Oh, you wake up at 6. I wish I could go to bed that early, but I'm one of those people that's like very nocturnal. I like to stay up late, and I think best when I'm up late. And that's a problem because I barely get any sleep. And by barely, I mean like 7 hours, which is really good for a bunch of people, which is kind of sad that it's good for a bunch of people. But It's really not that much for me because I'm always dead in the morning. And yeah, I wish I could get more sleep. And then a lot of times too, I like study before bed, and sometimes I do have a lot of homework too. So, and then other times when I don't, and I want a nap, I get home and I'm like, I'll just craft instead, despite the fact that I'm really tired. How did you find gorillas? Like I said earlier, my brother used to listen to them, and I guess I just kind of like stumbled upon them again once I, you know, became an internet dweller. And then I was like, my brother listened to that, and that's how I got interested and invested in them. So, yeah. Good night for tonight. Good night. I'll upload this to YouTube later, like I said, so anyone who missed it, or missed parts of it, or missed the whole thing, can watch it again. So don't feel too bad if you miss parts. Don't use the bathroom if you need to, please. How old are you when you met Shun? Ah, I see what you're doing there. You're trying to learn my age back then, and then calculate it, so you can pick my current age. Wow, aren't you smart? Good thing I'm not telling you. There goes my imp laugh. I craft at night too. Yes, night crafting is the best kind of crafting. Like, I joke to my friends all the time. I'm like, I'm up late on Friday nights crafting. Not hanging out with my friends, just crafting. Alright. I gotta get water, and then I'll check the comments again. It's weird, this whole live thing. Like, the video is delayed a little bit, so I'm watching myself like 30 seconds ago. Not minutes, seconds ago. That feels good on my throat. Ah, my throat. Oh my goodness, I have like 2 minutes left. Sorry guys, get your final questions in here. I'm, like I said, definitely not going to finish this. I have done 4 rows, a grand total of 4 rows. They're good 4 rows though. I mean, look at that. Sorry, let me move my crusty fingers. So I'll continue that later. I can't wait till it's finished. It didn't get dirty enough that like it'll look too gross to wear or like give to anyone. I still don't think I'd give it to anyone though. I'd probably just keep it. Why do you keep asking if I like hot Cheetos? I've addressed that already. Oh, I keep accidentally opening stuff on my computer. My bad. Anyways, get your questions in, please. Please, I have like 1 minute. And I know you're doing your best because like there's a delay, but What's my favorite Simply Nailogical video? Ooh, I don't want to be basic and say her like 100 coats of nail polish video, or however many coats she ended up doing, but I don't know, I like the clear version of that. It's pretty cool how you can see like the patterns and stuff inside of the clear nail polish top coat layers, whatever. That's fun. And I don't know if I really have a favorite. I like her witchy black hollow nails. Those are what inspired me to try this challenge, or came up with this challenge. I saw that and I was like, oh, I have an idea! What motivated you to make a YouTube channel and make bracelets? Good question! I was bored one day and I was like, oh, I made this little dragon figurine. And I was like, I might as well show people how to make it. I like it a lot. So I made the video. Wasn't a very good video. And then I figured out how to upload it and stuff. And yeah, that's basically where I started from. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a very good video. I almost didn't like figure out how to upload it. I used my old computer, which like, it was basically Windows 2000, I think. Like, I remember getting the pop-up that said, oh, we're stopping the technical support for this version of Windows, and I'm like, what? It was that old. I don't even know how I did decent videos on that computer. And I used to have this old setup where I'd set up a pillow. I'd like set up 2 pillows, and then I'd lay the loom against that back when I used the loom. And I propped up my camera on an upside down glass on some wooden blocks. And I would film like that, and it worked. I don't even know how it worked, but it worked. And I remember I'd get like insane back pain because I'd be hunched over that thing for so long. And then I found the tripod that my dad's mom used to have, my grandma, and that made my life so much better. I used to like film over a piece of white printer paper once I first got that. And then I moved to the desk in here, like the desk. Look at that desk, isn't that a pretty desk? Not exactly, but it's a desk. So I've just been filming on the desk ever since. And I used to like have the loom, I just lay the loom down on the desk and it would work. And then I'd use my hook, and yeah, I mean, detailed description of how I filmed for the longest time. And I don't know where I got the tripod. It's really old, so I don't even know if you can buy them anymore. But it was basically like a mini tripod, and it worked really well for linked videos. What's the hardest subject you've learned? Oh, honey, don't even get me started on AP World. I don't even know why I took that class. I'm a masochist. I'm taking it right now. Hardest class of my life. um, Partly because I don't like history that much. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I'm just naturally don't like history as much. I'm a science and math person. Maybe you can tell that already, but I'm not super interested in it. And there's so much information you have to learn. Like, I'm horrible at straight memorization. Like, I gotta understand stuff. And that's how I learn best. So it's just been difficult for me in that. And we have to, like, write papers, basically. I mean, they're not really papers. They're, like, 5-paragraph essays. They're called DBQs, document-based questions. And you gotta know outside information for that. And be able to, like, interpret the documents. So those aren't horrible. I don't have a ton of trouble with them. And the SAQs I have trouble with because memorization of information and its details. Like, details are what I have trouble with. In general, too. I have trouble with all of it. I'll just admit it. But I don't recommend that you guys don't take it. Like, my friends who actually enjoy history, they do really well in it and they enjoy it. But I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it for me to take it. I'll just have to see in the end. What languages do you know speak? Just English. I don't even... I'm taking German, but honestly, this is the only language that I'm really familiar with. And that I can speak, and that I understand. Like, I can't speak German, not even basic German. Can't speak Spanish, not even basic Spanish. Even though I took Spanish in, like... I took Spanish basically in middle school and, like, elementary school. And I'm taking German right now in high school. I'm gonna take German all 4 years, even though they only require us to take it for 2 years. But anyways, I should probably go right now. I need to clean my nails. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Like I said, grand total of 4 rows I have gotten through. And, yeah, tell me if you want another live stream next weekend. Probably not going to do it during the week, because not everyone will be able to come to that. But around the same time on Sunday, I'm sure, is when I'm going to be doing again. I don't think I'll be doing my nails for the next one. I'll just be doing a normal looming live stream where I actually finish the bracelet. But, you know, I failed, I lived, I learned from this experience. It was kind of fun in the long run, but yeah, I just hope you guys found it amusing. So anyways, I guess I'm just gonna end the stream here. And let me figure out how to end it, first of all. Come on! I clicked the button, come on, work. Oh, I gotta go into settings, my bad. Okay.